Hello, my dear. Happy welcome. This global meeting, intercontinental. There was many countries. Our global peace building network have ambassador in just 150 countries, and we are moving, building ultimate global peace by 2027 in every country, every community, family, and individual life. We'll rejoice together as we are here. I will invite everyone to speak, all speakers, happy welcome, the distinguished guests from around the globe and continents. We will rejoice together this meeting. Everyone have, as we agreed, 2 minutes to speak. So we will go first with invocation, and we'll invite Irina from Uganda to say a powerful prayer for peace, to invite God and bless us all right here. Irina, happy welcome. Please say a powerful prayer for peace and bless this meeting. Amen. Let me start.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Nicholas, for the invitation. I greet all the brothers and sisters who are on this forum. Let us pray first by calling our two parents, and then we pray. I will say, Aboji, Omoni, and our Lord Jesus Christ, all of you, we invite you in this meeting. Our most beloved heavenly parents of heaven and earth and all humankind, we are very happy to be here today on this forum marking the United Nations Population Day with our beautiful theme, Stand for Humanity, Stand for Peace. We are all here, Father, and our aim is to unite. Even if we have many diversities, we need to unite in this world. We need to embrace all communities and bring them together under your name. We need to get that power of compassion so that we can relate to people better than we do now and bring them closer to you, our beloved heavenly parent. We need to break barriers and build bridges. We need to have understanding and peace in our hearts, because indeed peace starts with me. But again, we need to stand together peacefully and fight difficult things like poverty, inequality, and all sicknesses, all environmental problems. We have to get rid of them, because we are sure that in the future, by the year 2027, we shall achieve ultimate peace here on earth, because we pray every day for it, and we know, Heavenly Parent, you hear us. We shall have to educate our families, our women, the children, and we shall have to bring together all religious leaders so that we can work towards this very noble goal of peace by the year 2027. Here we are standing for humanity, and here we are standing for peace. May all come and be with us today in this program so that we may be able to get good things from it and carry out good things from it. Thank you very much, our beloved Heavenly Parent. And I want to report this prayer as Elena Rutanje of the Blessed Central Family. Aju, aju, amen, amen, amen.
Amen, amen, amen. Thank you very much, dear Irina. So powerful prayer, so good that you invite God to our meeting. I want to, as you have a few minutes, maybe you could introduce about how you are working there with the VIPs for peace and with the children, and then I will speak. Turn on your microphone, Irina. Ambassador Irina.
Thank you. I had turned it
2
off.
minutes.
Yeah. Thank you. In Uganda, we are working with very important people in politics, religion, culture, and even in economy. In culture, we have the Kings and Queens Forum, where we go, they lead us to the grassroots, their subjects, and we talk to them about peace and also encourage them to make programs that can out of poverty. In religion, we dialogue a lot, interreligious dialogue. And even recently, we had an international conference here in Uganda where all religions participated, and the president even came, and it was well aired everywhere in Uganda, where leaders are coming together to make beautiful families. They emphasized the role of the family in Uganda, and also how family can be formed to come closer to God and therefore get peace on earth. With politicians, we do also dialogue with them. In a few days, we shall be having a rally of peace where we will march into the city of Kampala and tell all our people about how beautiful peace is if in our country, because our motto in Uganda is for God and my country. So we want to really substantiate that and make sure that God comes into our country. So with all our politicians, we are united on this. Even our youth, we are all bringing them together and giving them seminars, lessons of how they can shape our future Uganda. And we pray that God is hearing us. Yeah, thank you so much for letting me talk a bit about Uganda.
Yeah, this is the forum is not just, we don't speak about the peace on the clouds or somewhere in a few thousand years. We speak about real results for peace 2027, just like this, 2024, 25, 26, and just every day. This year we work for peace 2024, just we work as the work war supposed to stop right now, in this moment, in this second, in this year. And starting peace building. Happy welcome. Thank you very much, dear Ambassador Irina. So great to hear from you. Wish you great there, and let's work there as we are in the Global Peace Building Network, and in this greatest time as you bless us in Messiah's coming time to do a rally and marathon for peace. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Please join. Yes, yes. So thank you very much, everyone, to join. Um, all these leaders who joined today, I will invite everyone to speak. We want to hear from you. We don't make it peace, by how to say, by one people could do it. Nobody could do it alone. We will do it as we call not G7, G20, or G77. We are billions G. All 8 billions people on the earth are welcome when we'll join together as we are doing these greatest meetings every day. Then will be peace. And why I invite Irina to speak first, because comparing with the news, as you see in the news, just, wars and all the scandals and all this, that some of our brethren allow themselves to do it. We want to show you that the peace is going on. And first of all, I'm working for peace with the many organizations, thousands of people. To meet all of you who are here, I contact few hundred thousands of people, and just you came and say you want to be peace, build peace. So let it build together. I'm so happy that you are building it together, and you are this we are this great family of Global Peace Building Network. So recently, as just yesterday, I analyze everything what I am doing 27 years, with many organizations in many countries, and building substantial peace, and God say me in the revelation, see what is your work about. In the 2018, Messiah said to us, you supposed to bless families, 430 families, as we are doing in Global Peace Building Network with the blessed and awarding 430 VIPs ambassadors. And I start this work, was very difficult, interesting, and then I receive a revelation, to write a book, and I wrote it, Happy Marriage Blessed by God. And I send it to all local leaders in my country, and also I send it to president and to all other. And what I want to say, that God said to me directly, here's your results. Many people was working together with you, and your country this year is the year of the family, because we need to straighten out our families. You see, in Africa and Asia, the majority of the population in every country is young population, are children and youth, because their parents die of AIDS and sexual transmitted diseases. So you're supposed to understand that this is the only key the Messiah came and bring it from God, is the marriage blessing. Keep love and family, and when everyone will keep love in the family, that will be the greatest and the most prosperous time. And this is the only not the problem is not wars or other, it's just like this. When families are centered on God, that is the kingdom. Okay, second one, Irina mentioned about education of youth. We are doing and inspire you to join this with all you countries and governments with education for peace and development. We are teaching a real comprehensive study of the history of religion and all, like mind and body, you know, like science, religion, psychology, ecology, everything we are studying in peace and development curriculum, and this is for you country, we propose it. Also, third, that we are doing Global Peace Building Network, we are inspire youth, take enhance their future and open their business, they do it, you know. You see that in Africa just last week was a great revolution. Youth go against the government because of they try to raise the taxes. And you know there is an issue because in the world, you know, like United Nations was trying, all global leaders was trying so-called to, after World War II, to make everyone like almost the same, like to have almost the same development and everyone to be equal. But we came right now, today, that 1% of population still grab 9% of the wealth and power in every country, and new country too. And as I study Messiah work daily, I analyze it and send to them that this is the time when all the global leaders was to unite with Messiah and coming and finish ultimate global peace by 2027, just like this. Peace 2024, 25, 26, 27. Just wars could be finished right now. And this second, if all people, all 8 billions, will join hands together and pray and work for peace every day, as we are doing Global Pray Chain, Global Peace Building Network, and Global Peace Forum. Daily we are doing this, and we are collecting results, and we are accelerating every day, just like this. And this is not just, you know, predestination, because all 8 billions want to live in peace. Everyone needs to live in peace, but this is also God for humanity. And I'm so happy that you are together with us and you working together with us. So we have 7 strategies, as Irina mentioned. So, and the best one is we are awarding 1% of population, those who have power and money, to contact them with the 99%. With our Global Peace Building Network, just awarding everyone, from the local leaders up to presidents, media, religious and all others leaders, we are awarding them. And this is the goal for every peace ambassador Global Peace Building Network. We have few thousands now, and we just go it one and one and one. And there is what I try to say, that as I was working with my contacts and people to inspire our government to make this issue, this greatest goal, straighten the family in our country, and it came from 2018 till now, it in 6 years, it became the year of the family. Same with the peace. Peace we need, we work very hard to approach everyone, all the leaders, and inspire them, empower them with Peace Ambassador Award to work concretely for peace. And this is the greatest tool, and we invite you contact us for this. We have many great tools for peace. You know, the peace building is a mechanism. It's not just like I would say you waiting for, I don't know, Santa Claus that will come with the peace in the bag, or I don't know. It's a peace building. It needs to be done. And as I show you that even United Nations and G7, G20, they tried this from the World War II to build peace, but anything came with the war, as you see in Europe right now and the Middle East and all other 30 points. So we need all 8 billions to raise the flag for peace. And you will see the great leaders in the summit. They will speak about peace, how they are doing, real concrete results. I'm so happy. I don't see now, but Dr. Asomba, he is in the helping in the families there, doctors service, charity services there in his country, but he get many peace ambassadors and all others. I'm so happy about you. Somebody work with the community, they get the land, other get another possibility to build substantial peace and build the organization. So happy welcome everyone. Let's rejoice together. All humanity with God, one family under God, World Population Day. And I want to invite first our brother from Australia, Nelson Pervaz. He's a great ambassador there, and he is 2 a.m. there. You understand that our leader, our peace ambassador, is not working, you know, just meeting the summit someday in the how to say, in hotel like G7 and G20, shaking hands once per few years, and then they fighting with each other, all the global leaders. He is building peace right there at 2 a.m. right now in Australia. Let's welcome him. Happy welcome, Nelson. You could join with the prayer, a short speech about your work, concrete work, and 2 minutes, everyone. Happy welcome. Let me rejoice together. Welcome, Nelson.
Hello, everyone. Greeting of peace, shalom, salam, assalamu alaikum, shanti, namaste, and many other tradition or religious greetings to everyone. I, as the ambassador for peace, I'm very happy that we are united for peace and humanity. I respect everyone. I have 3 words I want to share with you: peace, respect, and freedom. These are the main 3 words we need. We need peace, we need global peace, and I always pray for global peace and global healing. And I always pray that, Lord, make us instrument of your peace. And the second is respect. We should respect everyone, regardless of religion. And third is freedom. Freedom is very important. Everyone has a freedom. We are one. We belong to one family. We are created by one creator, and we belong to one creator. We are family. We are peace family. So let us work together for peace and humanity. And also, I request you to pray for one another. Prayer is very important. for unity and changing of our life. So I really appreciate Brother Nick and all global peace organization. I give respect everyone because peacemakers are children of God. So we have a special responsibility being ambassador for peace. We should spread peace. We should sow the seeds of peace because peace is very important. Like a oxygen. Without oxygen, we cannot survive. So peace is like a oxygen. So we should spread peace through our community, through our youth, because peacemakers are like a pillar and in the building. Because when we say pillar, so without pillar, building cannot exist. So peacemakers are like a pillars. So I really appreciate everyone's work. So please pray for one another. And I also ask the global, because I give respect to every peacemaker and every peace organization who are working for peace. Peace is very important. God bless everyone. I pray for everyone and I pray to the Lord. Lord, give us wisdom. We give us strength so that we can work together. So let us, this is the time to work together globally for peace and humanity. Thank you. God bless everyone.
Thank you so very much, dear Ambassador. So powerful message from the Australia. We love Australia, we love Oceania. We want to come and swim there and for peace. Okay, let me invite our greatest VIP ambassador, Dr. Manuel. Dr. Manuel from Human Unity Movement. He is a great leader there, and he is not just there in Europe. He is meeting different um, fighting teams there in Africa, and he invite them to work together and make peace. So he is planning in half year in the January, as I remember, a great humanity festival. We want to hear from you about your results, dear Dr. Manuel, and also about your great work and also invitation how we could work together, how we could help you. Just speak like this. 2 minutes. The world is yours. Happy welcome, my dear.
Thank you very much, Nikolai. I have it difficult to explain it in 2 minutes, but I will try. And what I want to share with you is that you say that we have to be united to achieve peace, and I agree fully on that because under my understanding, we don't see that peace is not the absence of war, but disarmament, because the arms force us to be at mercy of the other, or they are at our mercy. They are not middle point between that. And war is the way to disarm the other, so that they are kept at mercy, or even that we can liberate from being at mercy of others. So, in fact, in the past, it was no solution for that, because human groups, they were isolated from each other, and their decision making was always exclusive, just for themselves, and this brings about confrontation. But now we are together, we are connected, and we have to focus on the arms, not on war itself, because war is just the action of, as Clausewitz, probably you heard of this philosopher, he says that war is the action or intent to disarm the other. This is what you do when you do war. But the key issue is that the weapons are always depriving us from freedom. And this is something which happened with for all humans the same. It's not just between countries, which are countries are actually armed units, but is also inside the country. The way of the we relate in the country is in a unhuman way, is in a hierarchical way, so that our relation is kind of mechanical. It's not it's an enforcement always only, because this is the way to wage war against the others. Because if we feel ourselves as humans, we will not kill others. So this is also the that we are integrated, incorporated in an armed unit. Is the form of the weapon or the arm amongst humans. So the point, what I am proposing is a reconciliation day on the 30th of January for people to trying to bring about this understanding for all the people to see. And since to eliminate the weapon, we need all people cooperation, is also fair that this dividend of peace is shared for all the people too, so that we unite and we share the benefit of not working for the arm, but working for our welfare and for humanity. And besides weapons which are meant to kill and destroy others, everything we do is beneficial for us. Like and it's easy, and everything brings us about to good behavior and to good use of resources. And then the only thing that we not the only thing, but the key thing is that we face all together the weapon or the arm to eliminate. This is what we do, not just we do kind of abstract. No, the weapons in a country are meant as maximum possible harm to the other, and they are meant in this way. They are not innocent. They are the evil on earth, and we have to turn our eyes to it. In the past, it was forbidden because if you try to act in this way by yourself, you will only harm your own people. Now it's time for us to meet together and to see it together. Well, thank you very much. This is what I wanted to share with you. I really believe in peace, and I think peace is at reach. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Dr. Manuel. Yes, we are working for Peace 2027, but this is automatically like all together in one global plan for global disarmament by 2027. You know, by the latest research, the biggest pollution on Earth, you know, everybody now is fighting for climate, is the weapons. The biggest, just everything, all of this toxic and everything, toxic relationship and everything is about. So just get out of this. Billions of dollars, trillions of dollars is going these years, just recent years on the weapons. Once now we have the problem, you know, there is thousands and millions of children in the danger, you know. Now, as you said, I'm very agree with you, because we supposed to, now is the time, and therefore we make this summit, therefore we wrote the roadmap for Peace 2027 to all global presidents. We send them this message, work, and now population is supposed to ask them how you make concrete laws for Peace 2027, what you are doing, what is your step for disarmament. Because like till now, as you mentioned, so-called developed country was helping developing country with weapons. They don't have nothing better. There is dying people, but they help them with the weapons, you know. So they call it help. So we're supposed to understand that we're supposed to really be now, really be Homo sapiens and be wise enough to start global disarmament and global peace building right now or already is going on, but we could
All
supposed to
together,
accelerate
all
it.
together. It's not a contradiction between us.
Yes,
We have to
yes,
do it
yes,
together. We have to
yes,
share the message and make other people understand.
yes. That we are doing all together. Thank you so very much. And as we
Thank you very
raised
much.
the question about the future, you know, I did an analyze as I'm a researcher. So we think about that the future is our children. And there is about 2 billion of children on earth, and half of them are in danger. Street children, orphanage children, children from one single parent family, and all other like with disabilities. So we really need to understand: did we stupidly, how to say, suicide each other with the weapons, where we'll be Homo sapiens and start to invest in real future, what is our children. So by this, I want to invite our Global Peace Ambassador in Malawi, Dr. Emmanuel. He is taking care of the thousands of children there. He is need your help now. Please send him donations. And as he is feeding now Malawi children, yeah, please turn on microphone and 2 minutes to the world is yours, and also to the global leaders. Thank you very much. Happy welcome, Dr. Emmanuel. Oh, good
Oh,
to see you.
thank you so much.
Please say
Thank you
about
so
your
much.
results,
Greetings.
how you work there, how many children you help, what you need, how much money you need, what is your projects. We really building world of peace substantially, not something fantastic on the cloud. So happy welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Greetings from the warm heart of Africa, Malawi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, according to wherever you are. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to say a few words from Malawi. As we are all aware that Malawi is ranked the third poorest country in the world. It's the third poorest country in the world. So Malawi has also been hit by HIV and AIDS in the recent years. So currently, we are having a very, very, very large number of orphans in Malawi. So most of the children, they are living in child-headed families, and some of them, they are only having the mother. The father died with HIV some time back. So as we are commemorating World Population Day today, I would like us to also think of these children, that there are a lot of children out there who need our support. Those who are living in shelters which are dilapidated. Some of them, they don't even have the uniforms to go to school. Some of them, they don't even have the school fees so that they can continue their education and be independent in the future. And some of them, as I'm speaking now, they don't even know what will be their next meal. They don't know. Some of them, they are living at some places where they are not well protected. There are a lot of child abuse that are facing in the world today, not only in Malawi. Malawi is just that small example of all the children that are suffering worldwide. So we are saying that in Malawi, we have tried our best to come up with some programs whereby we are working with our children. We bought a land whereby we have just paid some part of that money. We are struggling to finish the remaining money so that at that particular land we can produce food for the children who don't even have the food. So we are trying to make sure that we feed them. So we are trying to bring together the community, to sensitize the community, so that when we join hands, we can produce enough food for the children who are in need of the food. Some of them, as I've already put it already, they don't have even shelter, they don't have even clothes, they don't have even the school fees, they don't have even the school materials such as writing pens, exercise books, and many other things. So they are really in a need for such things, so that maybe they can continue their education and then they become good citizens in the future. And the other thing is that in Malawi, we have also embarked in a program whereby we are doing some trainings. So these trainings are under Peace Building Network 2027, so that we train the people. We train them how we can live peacefully with each other, as we are aware that in most of the countries worldwide, they are fighting civil wars and many other things taking place all over the world. So we are trying to train the communities so that we can live peacefully, even if we are coming from different ethnic groups, but we can live together peacefully, because we are all living under one umbrella of God's love. We are all from one family. We are all from Adam and we are all one family. So we are trying to train all the people out there so that we can show our love to the children, to the orphans, to the vulnerable children, and to other elderly people who are also suffering out there. So, as Dr. Nicola put it, Malawi, we have registered Daniel Foundation as part of our program, so that we can work well in Malawi. We have also registered a Global Peace Building Network in Malawi, so that we can work with the government. That as we are working in Malawi, we can also work in other programs with the government. So we are calling all of you to support us in Malawi, to support the children in Malawi who are suffering, who don't have food, who don't have the school fees, who don't have the uniforms, who they are really suffering. They are really suffering. As I'm speaking, I tell you, most of them today, they will go on empty stomach. They don't have even food. We were hit by Cyclone Freddy, which washed away all the crops. So Malawi is under a very bad famine. So people are eating some other bush herbs, are eating some other bush tubers. So some of them are dying as I'm speaking. Some families, all of them, five members of the same family have died because they ate some poisonous tubers from the bush. So it's like one way of trying to sustain their lives by food. So as we are commemorating the Population Day today, let's remember that there are a lot of children out there who are suffering, who are suffering, who are suffering. So let's join hands to support the children. And also, I would also like to say that let's have manageable families. Let's have manageable families whereby we can have children that will be able to support them. It is not good maybe to have more children whereby at the end of the day we fail to support them. So we have brought them in the world just to make them suffer. That is not good. Let us have good and manageable families whereby we will be able to support them as parents. And also let's remember the orphans, the vulnerable children out there. Thank you so much, everyone. May the good Lord bless you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Dr. Emmanuel. So good report about the real situation there. We are so happy to hear from you and so happy to work together to help real substantial children and families. Let me try to invite our Queen Bernadette to say words from USA. She had a few technical issues. Once you get ready, Queen Bernadette, when you will have sound just right there, you will speak, okay? We're just waiting when you just please try to turn on your sound, and we go to invite our greatest VIP, Dr. Fantastic, greatest ambassador of the kindness movement. You know, as we are doing global true love revolution, that you know the love will unite everyone in peace. So we go there with his own greatest work that he is doing. Let me warmly welcome him, and he will say about his great work globally. I don't know in which country you are now, as I know you are kind of like this kindness ambassador, going different kindness pilgrimage. So happy welcome. This global pilgrimage for kindness. Welcome.
Well,
2 minutes
thank
is
you,
yours.
Nikolai.
Yeah, please
I
speak
don't want to.
loudly.
Can you hear me? Can you
Dr.
hear me?
Fantastic, speak loudly. Loudly.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, but speak loudly, more loud.
Loudly. I'm a loudspeaker. A lot of people say I'm too loud. But I want to congratulate Nikolai on his dedication to peace. He's fantastic. He's one of our, or my, I should say
ਉਹ ਪੇਪਰਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੀ
our
ਸਮਝ ਆਣੀ ਹੈ
ambassador of kindness. We have 9,135 ambassadors around the world, 138 countries, spreading my philosophy, which is the 3 commitments to kindness. Now, I'm really happy to be part of this Global Peace Network because we all have the same mindset to be kind, to have peace. And I've been a humanitarian for 40 years, and 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I created a philosophy, and it's about kindness. And I believe kindness will create a peaceful world. And here's how it works. Well, it was a philosophy. Then it turned into a movement over these years. Then I created a foundation to support the movement and all our ambassadors, initiatives, NGOs, charities, and businesses. And now it's turned in what I call a revolution. I call it the kindness revolution. We've had a lot of revolutions in our history, with the digital revolution, right now the AI revolution. I believe Nikolai and all you people, great, fantastic people, are part of the kindness revolution. It's a peaceful revolution, the first one in history. And it consists, the philosophy is kindness. And there's 3 commitments to kindness that will solve all mankind's problems, including peace. Now, as you mentioned earlier, the children are our future, and they certainly are. I'm very proud that Moses, I think he's listening here, from Ghana, invited and made all his orphans, 181 of them, ambassadors of kindness. Because you don't need a phone to be an ambassador of kindness. You don't need the internet. You need to follow 3 commitments in life. These 3 commitments in life will lead to peace. And it's going to be our children that lead us to peace. So the first commitment is to be kind to yourself, to love yourself. Because without loving yourself, there will be no peace. And to be miserable in a peaceful world is going to be no good. So you come first. And I talk on this for hours in my speeches around the world. Been on the road for 5 years. I'm dedicating my life to this kindness revolution. So that's the first commitment. And I've got over 9,000 people following it. The second commitment is to be kind to all others. Now that stops war. If we're kind to all others, we won't go fight, lie, steal, cheat, argue, bully, pollute. We've got to be kind to one another. And another thing, if we would have poverty if the super billionaires of the world would pay their taxes. Those taxes could feed the planet, and we have enough resources to feed the planet, but people are greedy. That's the problem with humanity, is greed. And that's the worst word. Fantastic is the best word. Fantastic, saying fantastic makes you smile, which releases endorphins, dopamine, and serotonin, which release stress, anxiety, and depression. So we must use fantastic in this philosophy, in this kindness revolution, because words matter. Words affect water. We're 70% water. The plants are water. It's been proven by science, the Kyoto Water Study, that words affect water. So I want you all the people that aren't ambassadors of kindness, you all should be. And you all get listed on a website called World Kindness List. Just your first name, not your title, not your last name, your first name and your birth city, your country. It's giving your voice to the kindness revolution, to a peaceful world. Now, the third commitment, let's say we have peace in the world. If we don't have a world, if we destroy our world, it's not a good thing. So the third commitment to kindness is to be kind to Mother Earth. We need her, and we're destroying her. Climate change is a natural phenomenon. Man is contributing to it. Volcanoes contribute to it. A lot of things contribute to it. But man, because if there's 8 billion men and women on the world, we are contributing to it. So if we use less water, if we use less electricity, if you follow my advice, if you make eco art, which is taking trash and making beautiful things out of it, if you plant a garden, plant a tree, in this organization I have, of 9,135 people, there are some fantastic human beings like Moses, Nikolai. And if we all get together and we follow the 3 commitments and we spread the 3 commitments throughout our community, Now I have over 700 WhatsApp groups around the world. My plan is to have one WhatsApp admin in every city on the planet. There's 10,000 cities. Imagine that, having 10,000 people like us in each city spreading kindness. I write a motivational quote myself each day, and include a famous person like Abraham Lincoln today on freedom. So every day it's a motivational quote. We don't talk business. We don't talk politics. We don't talk religion in all these groups. We talk kindness and positive information, the recycling that we need to do in the world, the reuse things. You know, here's a water bottle I bought. I bought water. Now I put my juices in it. So I hate to throw out anything. And there's so much trash in the world, but that trash now, thanks to great people, they're recycling it. So go to the foundationforworldharmony.org. I list all my ambassadors, well, not all because they haven't submitted it yet, but I will list all my ambassadors, NGOs, their initiatives, their humanitarian efforts, their charities, their foundations. And now, because for 4 years, people have been asking me, how can I promote my company to your global community? Well, people need to make money. So I'm going to have a page that says products and services. If you have a product or a service and you want to promote it to the world, then I will list you because you're an ambassador. And I want to thank you for being an ambassador of kindness in the kindness revolution. Does that make any sense? I mean, I'm passionate about this, and Nikolai is over the top passionate about peace. But without kindness, 2 words save the planet. Be kind. Kind to all others. We won't go to war if you're kind. If Putin was a kind man, he wouldn't have gone to war. But maybe in his own mind, he's doing it for his people, but he's not living. Anyway, I won't go there. I don't like talking wars. We know there's 32 wars going on. I don't like poverty. We know there's billions of people going hungry. But these problems can be solved if we're just kind to one another. And with people like Nikolai, and all the admins, the Moses, he added 181 children to the fantastic philosophy, the movement, the revolution. These children will never forget the 3 commitments. I got a great video if you want to see it. It's 181 children saying, we are fantastic, you are fantastic, I am fantastic. That's called a fantastic rally call. Do it in your churches, do it in your company meetings, do it in your schools. Those 3 statements build self-confidence in the children or the group. It builds camaraderie in the group. It spreads energy to the group, and it teaches them the value of a word. The word fantastic can save our planet. Words matter. Words have power and energy and love in them. There's some bad words out there, of course. There's some evil people out there, but we must be kind to our planet. We must be kind to all others. We won't have wars. We will have peace. Reagan once said, and I know Reagan personally, and I know I'm over my 2 minutes, and I apologize. I'm passionate about this. Ronald Reagan dated my mother. He's on the cover of my book. And he once said that if aliens were to come, we would probably all get together. And we wouldn't have 195 countries. We'd be one world. We are one world. We're all one community. I have a project. It's called Be Fantastic International. It's not a company. I don't ask for money. I just want people to be kind. And you don't need to be on the list, but if you put your name on the list, and we have 5 million people, I can talk forever. Thanks, Nikolai. You guys are fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Keep it up, everybody.
Amen. Let me go. Yeah, thank you very much. We in our greatest global peace summit and marathon, we don't point anyone what they are doing. We are building peace with our own hands, and that is our peace and kindness, and everything we're doing ourselves. And that is the greatest what we are doing. We are building it, and that's all. And one of the builder we want to invite Bishop Vakas. He is leading many churches there, interfaith movement in Pakistan, and awarding peace ambassadors. Happy welcome him. 1 minute for the message to billions is yours. Happy welcome, dear Bishop Vakas. Please say about your projects and about
Thank you
how
very
many
much.
people you have help, how many families, how many churches, what is your needs, what is your plan. 1 minute to the world.
Yes, yes, okay. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Thanks, Lord. I'm working as an ambassador for peace in Pakistan, especially in the Muslim peoples. Uh, I tell him God is one, Abraham is one, Abraham has two sons, one of Ismail, one of Isaac. I tell him Muslim people are the children of Ismail, we are children of Isaac, we are one family under God. So peace needs all over the world. So thanks, Lord. This time in Pakistan, too much persecution with the Christian people. But me, my Muslim friends, Maulanas, Hindus, Sikhs, together working for peace. So we need pray for Pakistan Christian families and other religions. So thank you very much for this opportunity. My all prayers always everyone and all over the world. Thank you very much. God bless all of you.
Yes, thank you very much, dear Bishop Vaka. So powerful, so good to hear from you. Let me go further quickly and invite 1 minute to speak for the Queen Bernadette, if she could turn on her microphone. And you have some technical problem there. Um, Esther Lee, you contacted us to speak. Can you turn on microphone and speak, please? How are you today? And if there is difficulty with the net, let me go. Stephen, our ambassador Stephen, he have the greatest, just the greatest community, peace community building there, model peace community. So let me invite Stephen with his report, how is he helping children, how is work with authorities, how is moving there and doing God's work there. Stephen, can you turn on microphone? Waiting for the Queen Bernadette, for Stefan. Yeah, many of them in Africa with the very poor internet. Yeah, Stefan, happy welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we want to hear you. How many families you help? How many
Good
children you
evening.
help? How you are
Good
building
morning.
peace there with the authority, and also just all your reports and what is your need, what is your plans. Happy welcome.
Yes.
Yeah, please speak, Stephen.
Thank you. The network is not all that good.
Yeah, please say a few words. Greetings.
So we are helping children, paying school fees for some children, around 500, and in almost all our community, around 20 communities within northern Uganda, we are trying to engage the families, counseling over 5,000 families, and we have establishing a new project that's a cover vocational training center, whereby we will be empowering school dropouts with the skills, life skills, which can empower them to be self-reliant. We are engaging in agriculture also, so that to empower the community. In our region here, we have challenge of rain also sometime, but we are struggling to put things in the garden so that we can give for the community. We give for the children who are uh, starving, because in most of the families, you will find families some they in 2 days they take once. So it is very challenging, but we are building them gradually. At least some families now they can testify that life is coming back to their life. And in Uganda, with the recent population, you will find young people have the greatest percent, and women also is around 51% greater than the men. Uh, because of that, you will find many people, especially women, they are overloaded with the work and giving some call for poverty. So we are striving to develop them, to initiate them to other.
Yes, thank you very much, Stefan. Thank you very much, Stefan. So good to hear from you. Let me invite next.
Physical work which can empower them to become.
Thank you very much, Stefan. We lost your connection. It was so good
Yes.
to hear from you. So good that you are
Hello.
helping real people with real food, real work, real education, peace education everywhere. Peace education, everything for peace. Model peace
Network.
community. Yes, thank you very much. Let me go and invite Ikra. Can you
Yeah,
speak
thank you.
next? Thank you very much, Ambassador
Yeah,
Stefan.
good. Yeah, good afternoon and good evening, my dear Global Peace Organization ambassadors. That I am Rizna from Colombo, Sri Lanka, and over 25 years I am working with peace, and also that I am a doctor of Ayurvedic, and my speech is not helping by one-time foods, one-time dress, one-time toys like that. That I would like to give good education for them. If we give good education for them, they will learn, and after that they will earn. Then after they will earn, they will look after themselves, they will look after other selves also. The best
Ikrah,
way is my idea.
Ikrah, sorry,
Yeah,
can you turn on your
yeah.
camera too? Please turn on your camera. We want to see and hear you. Happy welcome.
Yeah, welcome. And also that I would like to give good education for them first, not by the money or by the things. If the Sri Lanka is provide good education for the kids, I think good safety education after the COVID, the our everything the fell down after the COVID. After that, some of the kids didn't go to those schools, some of the stopped the school, and after O level, A level, they went to abroad for the work. The most of people left from the country, and most of kids are at home. After that, I decide to help the kids, and I that you can my house also I make the school, and I help support the kids, and I support for their education to become to build up our Sri Lanka country, and some government also helped to me. Then some they don't go to school, stay at home because they couldn't pay their school fees. Then some of the went to the English medium. After that, they couldn't pay the school fees. They went to the government school. Then my idea is for the kids we have to provide the good basic education. Then they will build up their country, and with after education the peace also there in mind. No, when we give good education, the peace, they won't hurt others. What for they hurting others, for the property, for the powerful, then we have to give good knowledge for the kids, and they will no, they will look after your country, they will look after other country, they will look after themselves, they will look after their family, their brothers and sisters, friends and everything. Then we can make good global humanity, that we are finding peace. Where is peace? Where is peace? Now peace is in our children. That we want to be that our children first to make peace. Therefore, the first to make the peace, we have to give the good education for them. That's why, as a Ayurvedic doctor, that I am telling, in holistically we are providing free education in Sri Lanka. The best education also providing in Sri Lanka. But after the COVID, only there are so many problems, and so many nutrition problems and everything, that I am providing for the kids free morning breakfast also, and free education also. This is my dream, and my son is a AI engineer, Sri Lanka in first batch AI engineer, my son, that I build for that. He also from his salary giving something to provide the breakfast for the kids. And my idea is, we give the education, we can be a successful, and we can build our country, we can build our peace, and we can build our humanity. And thank you very much for the opportunity. Yes, I am very proud to join for this ambassadors group. Thank you very much. I pray Almighty Allah and most power that give this opportunity to me. Thank you very much, everyone, and God bless you, everyone.
Yes, thank you so very much, dear Ikrah. You can see that miracles could be happen just with a simple few money from your son's salary. You help many children and also yourself and all others. Thank you so very much. God is great. Just imagine when billionaires will start to invest in the future in the kids. And we have the next
Yeah.
speaker, Queen Bernadette. She's a great queen of Africa, and she have the greatest like plant a tree for peace and agriculture for peace, just everything for peace. She have great experience, and she will share with all her wisdom. And her main call is moving to UN for peace. Happy welcome. We want to hear you, to speak, to share. Microphone is yours, and even sing if you have possibility.
Thank you, Dr. Nicola. I greet everyone who is present here. I'm sorry that my microphone was giving trouble and I couldn't speak at the time I was supposed to. Thank God for hearing now.
Yes, we can hear you very good. Just keep speaking
Okay.
for peace.
Yes, I am seeing Bernadette Wendy. I have worked with women in an association called Agri Tongason in Cameroon, in Africa, and also in other African countries, like 5 African countries, for more than 30 years today. We were blessed, our background in this peace process is that we were blessed to go to the Peace University in Austria to study peace. So we have people who can teach peace and educate everything that is peace. But the problems we have in our association now is that working with so many children, we are working with more than 4,000 children. And these are orphans, like Dr. Emmanuel said, but we don't call the children orphans, we call our own. We will see everywhere chosen children. When we see chosen children's program, we're talking about orphans. We don't want to stigmatization to call them orphans. And these children are in schools, they need school fees, they need uniforms, they need money for feeding, everything. We also have other projects. We work with climate change. We were blessed that there was some time that 4 years ago we were in a think tank. We worked for 4 years in a think tank for climate change. because of the good works that we've done in the field as ACWID, and we were selected now to do our own project. Okay. The video can come after. Let me just say something and then the video. If you can play the video, Dr. Nicola, then it will be nice. Or you want?
I will put the video on the list. I can play video now, but just speak.
Okay. So what I was saying is that we are also into climate change and we do climate smart agriculture. So people have farms where they do keep poultry farms, and they try to do manure their farms the natural way by using all their proceeds from their poultry houses to the farms to grow their vegetables and other crops that they need. We are into a variety of projects that are ongoing, but as I tell you now, you know, our country has lots and lots of political crisis at this moment. Our country, Cameroon, has crisis at this moment, and children are really in a very terrible situation. Many are not going to school. Sometimes you have to do camps. You have to camp them in order to feed them very well. When when the soldiers come out and just arrest children carelessly and want to give them guns and all of that, there are lots and lots of issues in the country going on right now. But as peace builders, we are trying to organize women's groups so that in groups the women can be able, if we mobilize and get some funding and we get food, we can give through the women's groups in all the communities so that they can share the food to the children and to the youths who are suffering. We also have other needs like school fees, like others have said. No, a problem with a country with war has lots and lots of needs. So there are thousands and thousands of problems there, and children in particular with youths are on the streets. So that is where we as mothers, you know, all these children, any mother takes a problem of a child like her own, because all these children come from women. And when we look at them on the streets, we really cry out as we are to the initiative. We are crying out with the to the United Nations, children on the streets for years. Many have died, many are still surviving. So please help us, bring your hands together. Let us build this peace before 2027 or 2030 so that we can be able to feed all the hungry children on the street is our first cry. There are other issues for women, there are other issues for the community, but those ones are not priorities. The priorities now are for children, because if children are not going to school, if children are not fed, you know what can happen. So let us focus on these ideas now. And I pray that before the end of this meeting, you can be able to listen to that video which I've prepared for you, and you can even hear the women sing themselves from Cameroon that they need peace. So I contacted them yesterday and we prepared the program together. But unfortunately, we can't play the video. So I would like to answer some questions from other people if they want to ask us questions. Or maybe I can talk more about our projects in the field. What do you say if there is still time?
Yes, thank you very much. Queen Bernadette, if you have possibility, maybe you could sing that famous song, Moving to UN. World population moving to UN. So that will be good. Anyhow, we have a few minutes to finish the meeting, so therefore we want to invite others to speak. But first, please sing. Want to hear from you.
Well, I will sing the other ones. There is a song in the video too, but I will not sing that one. When you open that one, you will get it. The world needs peace is a song in the video, but I'm going to sing Give Peace to Your People. 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 Give your peace to all the earth. Give peace to your children. Give peace to your children. Give peace to your children. Give your peace to all the earth. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Queen Bernadette. You are always the heart of the people with all your experience on the great work you are doing. We are there together with you. We are there building substantial peace, and we are there working for future, real future, our children. We don't speak about somebody or someone or I don't know about weapons and wars. We are speaking about the real children and our
Thank
future.
you.
This is our future.
Yeah.
It's not I don't know, money or others. Anything disappear, but the future lead the God's generation farther. So thank you very much that you have so great heart. One moment, you know, as Dr. Emmanuel said, let's unite hearts together. Let's unite hands together. Peace, because you
Yeah.
know, as peace, all 8 billion people supposed to unite together. Same with the children. All 8 billion supposed to join hands together and help this health of the population. The street children, orphan children, all others are suffering. 1 billion of children are in danger. So we're supposed to help them, feed them, teach them peace and build substantial peace, substantial future. We don't want to pass to them this polluted earth and all of these scandals that people allow themselves to do. We want to pass them just the best and the greatest. Thank you very much that you care for 4,000 children. Let we go more and help even more children. Let we see how we could cooperate and join hands together. I want to remember that our chat is open and the WhatsApp 24/7. Just let's communicate and let's do it, because most problem usually is no communication. And so happy
Yeah.
that we are in this 1 year PhD of Global Peace Building Network. We are just working and building peace every day. Let's do it. Let me go with
Thank
to Egypt and invite our ambassador Asim. Ambassador Asim, he is a great leader there. He is building substantial peace. He is not joking, you know. He is participating every day in 2, 3, 4 summits and just building substantial peace. You may imagine that he is all day in the summits for peace. So this is the great leader there of the Egypt and Africa and globally. Happy welcome, Asim. We have 2 minutes. Please say your experience, how many people you help, how you are doing all these summits. I know you are teacher there, you are in the university working there, and you teach young people. Please say, share your best practice. The world is waiting for you.
Thank you so much for this beautiful introduction. Thank you, Mr. Nova. It's my pleasure to be with you today. And thanks to all, it's amazing speakers that, gather today to do something, for peace, for the world in this happy population day. About, my activity, I try to do something, working in the direction of peace, not in the direction, of war, because, we need to construct, we need to do something good, for the new generation. We need to hand over, the ground for the new generation in a better way, not in a war, not in a bad economy, not in COVID-19, not in, crisis, climate change. We need to, to hand over to the new generation, like, my son, my daughter, all, your sons, your daughter, in a better way, live, in a peace, get, high education and also in a good health, right, to hand over, the earth to the new generation in a better way. That's why we all, very sad about, what's happened, among, Israel and Palestine, Ukraine and Russia and Sudan, in all the world, we are, all, people in all the world looking for peace, who need peace, not need a war. But, like my son told me, but you do a lot of activity, all, ambassador in all the world, like you, Nicholas, and all amazing speaker, do a lot of effort to do something for a peace, for for the new generation. But the problem is that we are not at the, we try, to influence, or to do something, so the leaders and all the world try, to change the opinion, to look for a peace, not for a war. We all, do an amazing, work regarding peace, regarding, to avoid, or to avoid, people killed in all the world, children, innocent, infant, killed in a war. That's why, we try to do, till the end, of our life, to do something, for peace, to work for peace, to do something for peace. We all, like, we all Adam's children, and we have to live in a peace, and forget about, gender, about racism, about, just we looking for justice. We're looking, for a peace, to live in a peace in our world. Thank you, Mr. Nafis, for give me a chance to to talk at this amazing event, and I would like to thank all amazing speakers do a wonderful work in the direction of peace, and I hope that we live in all in peace, and we try to do something, for the new generation, and hand over the world to the new generation in a better way. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be with you today. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so very much, dear Ambassador Asim. So good to hear from you. Yeah, this is our tool that we use for Peace 2027. You said that we're supposed to approach the decision makers, and we are approaching them. I wrote already about the Peace 2027 roadmap. All presidents. President too. So now is the time that all the population of every country is to approach their presidents and ask them what money they invest in substantial peace for Peace 2027. And we are doing this with awarding peace ambassadors. So let me invite our ambassador, great leader there in Zimbabwe, Ambassador Travena, to say about her great work and how many people she helped and how many she work and what is her needs there. 1 minute for peace is your dear Ambassador Travena. Happy welcome. We are so happy to have you on board and share together all these great news. Despite all of these difficulties on the official news, we have news for peace. Happy welcome, dear Ambassador Travena. Now is your microphone. Please speak.
Thank you. Greetings to all ambassadors from all over the world. It is my pleasure to be part of this great summit. My presentation is the work that I'm doing in Zimbabwe, Southern Africa. We are working on a project to open a rehabilitation center for drug and substance abuse. Already we are working with more than 50 youth that have been living with addiction through using drug and substance. We have managed to rehabilitate more than 15 to this point. We have a 9-bedroom apartment which needs furniture, which needs fittings, which needs equipment, but we are looking at about 5,000 United States dollars to kickstart the project. This is for salaries and general running of the care facility. In Zimbabwe, we are badly affected by drug and substance abuse. Most of our youth from the age of 18 through to around 35, they are badly affected. I was just in Harare to meet with the Ministry of Health to talk about opening the care facility. We are expecting ambassadors from the Ministry of Health to come and inspect the work that we are doing. But so far, we are saying to every Global Peace Ambassador in this platform to assist us in the fundraising activities that we are doing so that we are able to kickstart this project. It's not only meant for Zimbabwe. We are looking forward attending to people from all over the world coming to the care facility for rehabilitation. We are using social methods, clinical methods, and we are embracing people from all walks of life, all religions, all tribes, all races, to come together so that we fight the abuse of drug and substance. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you, every leader on this platform. Thank you for the beautiful seminar. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, dear Ambassador Travena. So good that you are working there, and also, most important, you working with the ministers there, and you are really going. This is the right way to work. You know, we cannot do it alone. This is our tool. We award 430 peace ambassadors in every area, in ministerium, and local leaders, and all others, and businessmen. Invite them to invest for peace. So this is the greatest tool for peace that we have in Global Peace Building Network. We are working together to unite businessmen, politicians, media, stars, religious leaders, all together, work together, and build this great substantial work. Help substantial people, as you said, you help youth. This is just the great. Let me go there and invite Sonu to speak. Sonu, happy welcome on your microphone and speak.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you,
1
thank you.
minute.
Praise the Lord, very well. Thank you so much, given for time. Yes, brother, yes, yes. Mostly, thank you so much, brother. I pastor from India is a big country, and so I mainly work among orphans and widows, and those who do not have water to drink. Pray for their basic needs, and I have some prayer request. Please pray for a church building, as many people pray sitting outside their homes. Pray for me to have a motorbike only for service Jesus, as I cycle 25 miles a day for ministry. If I have a motorbike, then Jesus' kingdom expense will be escalated. Thank you so much, giving for me time. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you very much, Sonu. Yes, we are in global prayer chain every evening. We just work every evening for build substantial peace. So you are so welcome. Let's work together, pray and work and substantialize this work of God, helping people. Let me invite our ambassador, Esther Lee. Esther Lee, please turn on your microphone. Request to speak. Yes, Esther Lee, happy welcome. Please,
Good day,
1
everybody.
minute for peace.
Good day, great leaders. It's a pleasure being here. I'm Ambassador Esther Lee, and I'm from Liberia. What I want to say today is that peace is not just the absence of gun, but the respect of the rule of law. Now, in Liberia, we are a country of a fragile peace, and we've been working so hard to maintain our peace. And what we are doing right now is to work with the youth that have not being abused by drugs, so that we are so afraid that we don't have our generation coming up next that we infringe on our peace and just disrupt everything. Because if you look at them, they are coming up in a way that 2 or 3 years from now, or even 1 year from now, everything we've strived for, everything we've worked for will be destroyed because they don't have the ability to reason properly. So I'm joining my voice today to all of the great leaders and say, let's fight for peace and let's fight hard to kick drugs out of the lives of our youth. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much, Esther Lee. So good to hear from you that you helping youth. Yeah, youth is not just the future; it is our present too. So we're supposed to help them. We are working them in all our projects in education and all of this. What you said, have a great projects, similar project as Ambassador Travena. So happy. Let's work for this. This is what we are working for. Let me go one more time to and invite Ambassador Shaizia. Can you microphone and say you work for peace? I know you are working very hard in social medias. So, Dr. Shaizia, can you turn on microphone and say how you are working for peace? Happy welcome. Okay. There is no problem. Let me invite Orion Entertainment. Speak for Peace 2037. Orion or Shaizia, please turn on microphone. We are ready to hear from you. So it's so good to everyone. Hear everyone. God bless you all. Okay. So as others have a problem with the network, was so good to hear from you, from everyone. I really enjoy to be together and build substantial peace, and we breathing the same air, and the Messiah are coming in the God direct presence in this greatest time that peace is building. You know, we are living the historical moment, and we as I'm writer, God inspire me, you know, and we together we are rewriting awful history into bright future for thousands years ahead. So let we go and cooperate together. Let's go further as we award you as a peace ambassadors. Please press the button. Award you peace ambassadors further as you see Dr. Fantastic is doing, and all of you are working. You are working very hard. Let's award our local leaders up to presidents and people from media, from all other walk of life, and build substantial peace together. So good to hear from you. Really rejoice to be together. Let's meet next summit is 12th of August. 12th of August, International Youth Day. So 1 month work for this, and we will make project for this, and we will get the results for peace. And then another summit is 21st of September. And then we want to go to Malawi 1 week for peace. Let me see how we could really work, substantialize these great ideas and extend this great work of you that you are doing already. Extend it in every human life, in every family, community, country in the world. Really pray for you. Good luck there, wherever you are. Anytime, 24/7, contact me, and next summit, don't come alone, as we are in the Billion G Just invite all your friends and family, share in the network when you receive the invitation, and invite everyone up to presidents and prime ministers. Everyone supposed to hear from you. We don't need to hear all of this fighting and war machine news, so-called news. This is the best news, that peace is building, and this is remain forever in the history. Thank you very much. Pray for you.